The NFL on EA Sports brings us to North Carolina and Bank of America Stadium here in Charlotte. Just a few moments ago, this building was shaking as the Carolina Panthers emerge from the tunnel here in Charlotte. They are ready to go as the Panthers are set to match up with the Los Angeles Rams. Zerline out now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
On first down, it's Newton. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route. And what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
20! And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Carolina! Christian McCaffrey, 48 yards. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. The extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Goff will lead the Rams up here first and 10 at the 20. Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
From the 22, here's second and 8. Goff going to hand it to Gurley. Dontari Poe in on the stop.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for third down.
Let's go. You tighten up.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run pass option. And that one's complete to Gurley. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10. They'll run for the first time here with Brown. The tackle there by Javian Elliott.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got 3. Now here's second and 7.
14.
Back to the ground, this time with Gurley. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Throw left side, complete to Cup. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. And those linemen, of course, can't be more than a yard downfield when a pass is thrown, and they might have been able to call that on a couple of guys there. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Just like that. Just like that.
A shotgun snap for goal. And a big loss here as he's taken down. And a sack by one of the most consistent D linemen in the game, Gerald McCoy.
I remember when I was a kid and all I wanted was a nickel so I could get that soda down at the fountain. And guess what? The nickel came into play well. 5 defensive backs, they covered well, allowed for the sack.
Sodas were a nickel when you were a kid?
No, I just needed the extra nickel so I could pay the proper price.
Okay, how much were they? A dime? What were they?
15 cents.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And coming up on their second drive of the game, had the touchdown last time out. Now they have the football back. Chance to really seize early momentum.
Feels to me like they had a really excellent week of practice. It all came together, but I'll bet you it got galvanized in the locker room in pregame. Somehow I think the head coach, his oratorical skills were on point.
Newton on first down. Over the middle, complete to Samuel. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
That's the end of the first quarter with the score Panthers 7, Rams nothing.
I'm here all day. I'm here all day. Right there.
Looking to throw again on second down. Newton, he'll drop it off to McCaffrey. Past the 20. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board.
Switch.
Now on second down, this is Gurley. 7 yards there and a first down.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
56 to Mike, boys. 56.
Hey, lift.
56.
Lift.
56.
Hey, Haywood.
On first down, gone. And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 16 yards is the pickup there and a first down for L.A. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 43. Now Goff will hand this one to Gurley. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
Eight yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Goff turns and gives to Gurley. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
So on the heels of the run by Todd Gurley, another 1st and 10.
He's not going to get me. Check three.
And to give this time to the tailback. Stop made there by Gerald McCoy. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. Now it's Brown, and able to work his way down to the 16. 8 yards on the run there, and that leaves him with 3rd and just a couple.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. That's to his running back, complete. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
And Zerline's kick is good. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So they do get to 3 points before they hit halftime. Something to build on, maybe.
Yeah, go ahead and raise the banner, right? Wave the flag. That's good. Got points. And now, as you said, they've got something to build on as they get ready for the second half.
And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field's still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Newton going to hand it off to McCaffrey. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the gun, here's Newton. Got a man right side, it's McCaffrey.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Here's Newton. And an alley to run. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Now Newton on first down. Flushed out right. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down at will. So an instance there of Cam being Cam. We know he can use his legs.
And with that big body, it's hard to get him down, even if you get a clear shot on him. Plus, he moves it a lot faster than what people think. And boy, does he have fun playing the game of football.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for him. Here's Gurley. And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory. In on the tackle there, Luke Kuechly.
When we talk about Luke Kuechly, you can't talk about his overall game without talking about his intelligence and how he controls the whole defense. He quarterbacks that defense and at times will actually make checks just like a quarterback would on offense to get them into the right defense. They definitely were on that play. How about that finish? Holding that to a minimal gain.
Throw complete right side to Cooks. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 33. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They looked like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there were very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down.
When you call a wide receiver screen, no matter how many blockers you get in front of the guy that catches the ball, there's still an aspect of the guy catching it, turning into a runner, breaking tackles and creating his own yardage, and he just did on that play.
Here comes carry number 10 for Gurley. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. First and 10. Gurley again here on first down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Well, partner, I guess sometimes it's just a matter of philosophy. Some say run until they absolutely stop you, and others say, well, when you think they're about to stop you, fool them a little bit. I guess they should have tried to fool them on that play.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's second and 11. From the gun, here's Goff. Looking sideline, incomplete. Eric Reed, the former LSU Tiger, making the play on the defensive side.
When everything is in sync on defense, that means everyone's communicating really well, and sometimes it's nonverbal. They just know that when a receiver's in one spot, this person may have him, and he's in another spot, the next defender may have him. And they've squeezed the passing lanes down to where it's so difficult to find an open area to deliver the football. They've made it tough on them all game long.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Out of the gun, Goff. He's got it. It's Higbee. Touchdown, Rams. Tyler Higbee there to make the grab as his guys are back within a single score. Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and that slices the lead down to 17-10. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game.
And they get to Newton and take him down for the sack. Aaron Donald with a sack. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
To try again after the sack. Newton. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Newton delivers this one to McCaffrey. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play.
180, 58. Watch the run. He's coming. Double up.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what we said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3-and-out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it.
And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, 27 yards. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets them to 2nd and 4. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Again, they run with Gurley. Shaq Thompson on the tackle that time. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on third. Well, look at the clock. You're down 2 scores. Have to go for this, don't you?
And they thought that as soon as they took over possession. It didn't matter where they were on the field. They were always going to be in 4-down territory. Backed up, in good situation, it didn't matter. So they've been preparing for that on their play sheet the entire time.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Here we go. It's Gurley. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. They'll try the air now with Goff. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 25 yards that time. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
Back to the workhorse today. It's Gurley. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
Man, these guys may not win this ball game, but you certainly can't fault the effort of this man here today. He's been a real thorn in their sides all afternoon. And that last carry puts him over the 100-yard mark.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. From 8 yards out as his guys are back within a single score. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it. And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
To the center, right 88.
Mike 58, right there. Here we go. 6 guys. Check 6 guys.
Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Running with the fullback, Alex Arma. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down.
Well, big man with ball met bigger man on the other side of the line. A really nice play for the defense.
Ready? 180. Gun.
Get in the way. Shift. Watch the shift. Check.
3rd down. Here's McCaffrey. And he's going to get the 1st down here as he's taken down at the 22. Bit of a surprise. They ran it on 3rd and medium. Proved to be the right call. 1st and 10.
Gun.
Back to the ground on 1st. It's McCaffrey. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup.
On the ground, McCaffrey. And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game. So this one is over. A victory for Carolina. And you look back over the score sheet, interesting. A very clean game, no turnovers by either side.